I like the idea that the world is united because the last film ended with this famous speech of Bill Pullman, and actually the world stayed united. Yep. Stayed united because we have now a common enemy, and it's not humans against humans anymore. It's us against them. That was like kind of for me the most interesting idea about it. Well, it's like this. First of all, I loved to work with all these actors. And I think the audience wants to see them back. And for me, this was interesting because we all got like 20 years older, including me, and there was like kind of just an interesting feel on the set, to kind of, and then, I invited these young kids, and we always call them the kids. Yeah. And it was a lot about, older generation has to take care of the younger ones, and these older, generation promised these young people that yes, if you work hard, you can beat them back. Not really, but so what can I do when you like only make disaster movies? Yeah, it's like this. I think I created my own genre, and it's always like but it's always like every movie has its own. I think his own story. I mean, Day After Tomorrow was about environment. 2012 was like a retelling of the biblical flood. And this one is like just a continuation of something which I invented 20 years ago, and I didn't do a normal sequel. I did a continuation, which I'm actually quite proud of. Well, I kind of love making movies, and I'm very fortunate that I can make movies I create, and I, totally. Determine what I want to do and how I want to do them, and that's I'm very lucky that way. And but my next movie will be again an original movie. I kind of came up with a scenario. It's very much like a typical Roland Emmerich, but it has a couple of twists this time. Hide or run or do something, or get like really, really drunk, because I'm myself a total wimp. Maybe that's why I make these movies, because I'm like afraid of everything. I think you want to kind of, what you want. It's for me not so much about the success, because you want to have just like kind of make as many movies as possible. It's really strange that way. And when you have your and Independence Day probably definitely I want to be remembered for, but I also want to be remembered for a small little movie called Anonymous. Nobody saw. So well, it's like I always like say it's a movie which is totally different than every other movie this summer, because it's like it's not a superhero. Nobody runs around in like kind of strange outfits, and you will kind of see some like really amazing images. Probably. I mean, when this is successful enough, I probably will do one, but. It depends, I want to kind of do one or two other movies in between. Well, go and see Independence Day Resurgence. I think the Korean people will like this film.
All right, thank you very much.
Okay.
Good to see you.